Hi, hello everyone. All right, let's quickly analyze this question here. The question reads, calculate the relative atomic mass of X in XOH that has the concentrations of 0.15 mole per dm cube and 5.5 gram per dm cube. Very easy. We are asked to calculate for the relative atomic mass, meaning the mass of an atom, and that atom is X. And X is in the formula XOH. We want to find the atomic mass of X. And we are given that this particular compound, XOH, it has a concentration of 0.15 mole per dm cube. That is the molar concentration, and it also has a concentration of 5.5 gram per dm cube. That is the mass concentration. And we are also given the mass numbers of oxygen and hydrogen, meaning that we know the mass number of oxygen and hydrogen. Oxygen is 16 and hydrogen is 1, but we don't know the mass of this. Now, how do we calculate it? Very easy. We have to ask ourselves what formula relates mass, relative atomic mass, or relative molecular mass and concentration, because it is what we are given that we use to solve, right? Now we are given concentration in mass and concentration in molar. Now remember that molar concentration, right, is equal to the mass concentration divided by the molar mass. Remember, we asked to find the relative atomic mass, but we have to calculate for the molar mass first, then substitute it to X in order to get for the relative atomic mass. Now, how do we now make molar mass the subject of the formula? The molar mass will be equal to, of course, multiply that to the mass concentration all over the molar concentration. And what is the mass concentration given to us? It is 5.5, and the molar concentration is 0.15. Now let's divide that in order to get our molar mass. And if we do that, it will give us 36.67. So this is the molar mass of this compound of XOH. Now the question still remains, what is the mass of only X? Now we know that oxygen is 16, hydrogen is 1, but we don't know this. But we are told that XOH, the mass of all of them, is equal to 36.67, as we have calculated here. Now let's substitute. Since we are looking for X, right? Since we are looking for X, plus, remember, relative molecular mass is the sum of the mass numbers of all the elements present, right? So X, which we don't know, plus oxygen, which is 16, the mass of oxygen is 16, plus hydrogen, which is 1, all is equal to the relative molecular mass, which is 36.67. Now substitute that. X will be plus 17 equal to 36.67, and X will be equal to 36.67 minus 17. At the end of the day, X will be equal to 36.67 minus 17. That is us 19.67. And what's the unit for mass, relative atomic mass? You can see it is mole per dm cube, right? It is gram per mole. Unit for 1 mole of the mass of a particular element. If you enjoy watching this video, make sure you subscribe to this page. Have a nice day and see you in the next one.